Hello all, I'm Joe May with Tops Now Today. Welcome to the Facebook group, and I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of what this group is all about and who we are. We're about 6,500 members strong, and I started this group several years ago. I was going around to different forums and such like that, and I found all the negativism uh, just disheartening. When I get up in the morning and have my coffee and read these message boards and such, and everybody's so negative and trolling each other, and I hate this card and I hate that card. I'm like, people shouldn't act like that. Uh, so I started this as a more controlled environment. Yeah, I know. I am pretty strict on our rules in here. You know, there's none of that trolling and negative comments and such. Uh, it's just not the way you should behave anywhere. And so we try to treat this place like a card store. You coming in here and you're talking to people back and forth. Uh, so you wouldn't be coming in and go, oh, I hate that card. That card's never going to be worth any money. Or this and that. You wouldn't say that unless, of course, you're a really disgusting person. Maybe you would. And then you're not the type of person for this page anyway. Um, the people who want to have an enjoyable time with their card collecting are the type of people that we have on this page. And I am about as knowledgeable as Tops Now as anybody. I started in the very beginning. I retired from the military right about the time that Tops Now started in 2016, and I own one of every baseball card they've ever made, even some of the lowest 13, 14 print run cards. I own them all. I own even some of the many of the MLS, the NHL, Formula One, all the soccer sets. I'm not into those as much. The WWE, I kind of like that stuff. It's kind of fun. But I love card collecting, always have. And so I made this my passion in my retirement. And so welcome to what I consider my card shop, my home. And so when you come in here, I expect people to act accordingly. That's all. Uh, and so what we do in here is we group by Tops Now cards. It used to be on Tops Now you could buy a bundle, and you can't do that anymore. Basically because they're trying to run the numbers up or whatever they're trying to do. They're a business, they're trying to make money, and so we're trying to save money as a consumer. So what we do is we buy a big group, a 20 group. I front the money for that, and then people buy in at as low as I can make it, and still, you know, breathe air after that day, and my wife won't kill me. So yeah, so I don't want to go broke and do this, but I do want to keep my collection going too. And if I do that, and I spend 40 hours a week easy doing this stuff and answering your questions. So in the mornings, when I get up after I had my coffee with my wife, I have a second cup of coffee with you guys. And every morning I'll be in here talking to new cards that come out on Tops. And so let me shrink my little head down here. I'm sorry. Anybody who's a producer or knows anything about this stuff, yeah, I don't. I used to disarm bombs for a living. Now I do this. All right, so we go every morning. We'll go on the Tops page and we'll look at Tops Now. What's out today, and I'll talk about each card if I know anything about it. You know, I'll be like, oh wow, Daredevil, I'm going to get that. And if people want the other ones, we're buying all the soccer ones, so we're already going to get those. And we're buying all the WWE ones, so we're already going to get those. And everybody's buying in, and they're buying in at the least amount that I can manage, because I have to pay taxes on this as well. And then I got to ship them to you. So, and we also get the hockey. But yeah, so you can see we buy them and we get them at the discount instead of you having to pay $9.99 or you know, but for buying each card. It's gets expensive. It gets expensive just buying one of every card too, even for me. But we try to make it work. We try to make it work so everybody gets the cards they want. So anyway, that's what we basically do almost daily. Uh, yeah, I would say almost every day. My wife makes me take the weekends off and be with her. She's still working. But then you go back to the page. How do you do this? How do we do this? We open them all live, just like this on YouTube or Facebook Live. Like I said, every morning I'll be having my coffee with you, and the mail that came in the night before, I'll be opening it. I'll be like, all right, let's see what we got, and I'll know what we have. The shipping notice will come in, and we'll have people have bought into the cards like this. We'll look at MLS. Okay, people who have bought into the cards. So here you are. These are the folks who bought into the card. We bought 20 of these Lionel Messi cards, number 1. And this card is shipped right now. It says down here, probably shipped. Oh, no, it hasn't shipped yet. All right. But anyway, when it ships, see, people will comment under the card. They'll go, yeah, I was bought 6. And I'll put them up there, and I'll keep track of it, and you'll send me the $6. Or $8 or whatever it is. Since these are out of print, they went up to $8 because you got to buy in quicker. Yeah, because I'm going to eat these if not, right? So, I mean, if not eat them, I mean, I'll collect them, but then I'll wind up with like these boxes I got back here full of 2024, so I'll end up with all that extra inventory that I don't want to go out on eBay and sell. So I try to sell them all. So the prices go up if you don't buy in early. So anyway, when they come in, we'll do a little, I'll show you. You can just look. That was in albums, all right, on the Facebook page. You can find that just by going here, right? You're at the Tops Now Today Facebook page. You go over here, you go to media. Down here, it says albums, right? And you can go through the various albums. And then if you want to see the videos, all the videos we do, they're only there for 30 days. I've been keeping them and uploading them up to YouTube now since so some people want them for longer. So I can keep them as long as possible because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, Joe didn't open them right. I'm trying to be as open about this as I possibly can. And then when we're giving them away, we do these things at night. It's like, instead of coffee and cards, it's like beer and baseball. And we do a bingo ball giveaways. We do this, like take this little bingo ball machine here, and we'll spin the balls up, and if your number comes out, you win the parallel that's associated with that. Remember, you're always buying the card, you're buying the card, the base card. You will get the base card. You have a shot at any parallels we get. And so that's even if it's an autograph, so it's going to be great. It's great. It's a lot of fun. Call them Parallelipaloozas. And I don't know why I came up with that name, but I did. Anyway, this is where you can go and check the albums out if you don't check it out live. If not, you can go to my YouTube page. It's Tops Now Today as well, and check that out. Let's see. That's how you buy. I don't know what my script says. I was well off script. I think we pretty much hit it all. That the albums is where we organize the cards, and also there's also other places like you said. This is a card shop. We love to talk cards. We like to keep the main thread focused on Tops Now, right? So all Tops Now stuff here. That's what we're talking about. But in the albums, just like you have different areas of your message boards, you'll have you go to media, you go to albums, and you can go down here and you can find an album. If you want to talk about the 2024 baseball Wonderland set, you can click on that and go in there. If you're talking about any of the sets that just came out, there's a chat for that. We were just talking about Topps Genesis. I mean, that has nothing to do with now, but it's popular and people would talk about that at a card shop. And so we have a place to talk about that and buy, sell, and trade those. Just without any, I'm not taking any money from you. You're talking to somebody else. The only thing I'm doing is providing a platform and or an organization to keep it running smoothly and keep the crooks out. We have some rules when you're going to buy and sell. Usually you just ask me first, and I will say whether you can buy and sell. And that's a good rule of thumb. And then once you've been here a while, you'll know how to do it. It'll be pretty easy. But I want to thank everybody for coming and supporting the page. We have a lot of fun here. We do. I have a lot of fun. I don't know. This is what I do. This is my daily thing. So welcome, and I hope to talk to you soon.